morning, YouTube. Hope everyone has had a wonderful week so far. The weekend is just around the corner, and I'm hoping that everyone also has an amazing weekend. I like to create my own covers for my planners, my happy planners. I have been doing it pretty much now for, I believe, for about 3 to 4 months. This one here is my October cover. I don't really like Halloween, so that's why I elected not to do a Halloween theme. So this one here is just pink, and I made this cover out of a gift bag. And I just trimmed it here with some silver trim that I purchased at Michael's at their $1.50 spot. So I will be using this product here that I purchased also from Michael's. This brand is a Craftsmith brand, and it is the color or the name of this packet is called Pumpkin Spice. It has a lot of pretty much fall colors. It's very beautiful, and I did pick it for this particular reason. Is because I was planning to use it for to make my November cover for my happy planner. I did purchase this one while it was on sale, and I did pay $5.99 at Michael's. So I will show you exactly what I'll be using. Of course, I'll be using scissors. I do have my ruler already marked here. I have a double stick roly tape here, and I have a blade, of course, my pan, and a different blade if I need it. I do have the labels that came with these dividers. I will save them because I will be using these labels to label my dividers. I will be adding a budget tab for my planner. I will also be adding a journal tab to my planner, only because I need to keep track of some things that are going on, and I was asked to make to keep a journal, and what a good way to keep it is in my planner. So I first will show you what I'm going to do. I recycled these little black covers here. They came from like a little spiral notebook from my job, and they were being thrown away, so I'd asked if I can have them because these are pretty sturdy. Not thick enough, but sturdy enough to cover up, and then for it to be a cover for the planner. I also purchased these dividers also from the from the Target $1.50 spot, $3 spot. What I did is that I just pretty much cut down these dividers, and I will have 4 dividers here that I will be placing in my planner. I did cut the width of this is 7 3/4 inches wide and 9.5 inches long. As you well know, as you can see here, I cut this one here, not 8 inches wider. 8 inches wide, a little bit wider than the dividers. I did that only because, as you can see here, there's a little bit space remaining. And what this will do is that it will overall protect my dividers from getting beat up. I hate to have my dividers and my sheets beat up because I pretty much just throw my planner in my bag or in my backpack. And one way to protect my dividers and my sheets is, of course, to make the cover a little bit wider or a little bit longer, not much longer, just a little bit longer. And in this case, I just pretty much made the length the same, but the width is a little bit wider. And I'll show you exactly how it's going to look. Oh, excuse me. Thought I had it here with me, but let me just get one of my sheets from the Happy Planner, and so like that way you can see exactly. So this is one of the budget folders that I do have, and they're about the same width as the paper. And I will show you exactly how this will be. So it's going to go against here, right at the edge. As you can see, there's still space here, and then the tabs here, and then the cover is still a little bit wider. Overall, everything in my planner will be protected with this with this wider cover. I will be using these dark discs, which I did show you in my last haul video, and I will show you. I will be using these black discs. The Happy Planner Mombi does not carry these bigger disc. This is a 1.5 inch. They're pretty much the same size as the Mombi ones, and they're also I bought them at Office Depot. They were a count for 12 for $2.99. So y'all will know the Mombi ones are a count of 9 for $4.99. Even with the 40 or 50% off coupon, you still end up winning. Not only because you're getting actually more, you're getting a total count of 12 for a total price of $2.99. And this is a TUL brand, and this is at Office Depot. They also have a hole punch, and it's very similar to the Mombi punch here. I do use my Mombi punch quite a bit. I use it to punch the sheets. I will not use it so much to punch like the covers, the plastic cover for my planner, because it will get stuck. I have gotten it jammed a couple of times in here. I have to kind of pretty much loosen the screws here and kind of pull it out. Not sure how well the other one is. I do know that it does have a 12 hole punch, and it is heavier, and it's pretty much like this style, and it's like a coppery gold kind of hole punch. Again, I will be using the pumpkin spice paper. I did select two different patterns here. I selected the fall leaves and this pumpkin one here. This pumpkin one will be the front, the front cover, and this one will be the inside cover of the cover for my planner. And the reason I like to have two different patterns is not to give it a little spark, a little pizzazz to my planner from the inside. When I do open it, I will see something rather than just black or a plain cover. So again, and I will show you, it's here. I will punch the holes on this end here. I did leave a little bit of space here only because I wanted to be able to see this pattern here. Okay, so now what I have done is that I will be placing little strips here of this double stick adhesive. I purchased this one at Tuesday Morning for $4.99. It has 2 or 3 other refills, and it was 25% off. So what I'm gonna do is that I did leave the sheet, a whole sheet like this. What I'm gonna do is that I'm just gonna go ahead and put a little bit at the edge here, and I will show you why I'm doing this. Okay, I definitely need to keep the sizes so that way I'll know. So if it's not the size that I'm needing, then what I will do is that I will cut it or trim it a little bit more on the edges. And to be honest, they are pretty much really good. I did really good there. Okay, so the reason I am cutting a little bit, a 1/4 of an inch of trim, is because I'm going to fold it. And you just have to do this very gently, and just do it a couple of times. Not, you know, not too hard. And then eventually the paper does come off. You might have to press it a little bit harder at the corners here. So again, I'm just cutting about 1/4 of an inch all the way around. And I definitely do keep my pad here to protect my vanity that I repainted. I gave it some life here. So what I'm going to do now, here, I'm just going to cut just to the bottom or the top of the black cover. And the reason I'm doing this is because you're going to fold it. And now I'm just going to do this here. In each corner. It's like you're cutting a little box. And I'll show you in a minute. After I cut it, some of it might stay, and some of it, and maybe one will just definitely come off. And if it does, so what? That's okay. See? So now what I'm going to do is that I will just place this this adhesive all along the edge. All along the edge. And the only reason I do this is because I want to make sure that I have a clean, see how it came off? And that's okay. We don't need it. So how you're going to do this is that what I do is that I just kind of make sure and do this and just hold it down and kind of go back and forth to make sure that it's right at the edge. See how it does, how it gets stuck there. Only because I want to make sure that it's pressed nice and straight and right along the edge. There you go. You see that? And now you have this trim on the opposite side of the cover, and this is the inside. So I have pre-cut my cover, and as I mentioned before, I will leave a little bit of trim showing here just to give it a little bit more style. And this will definitely be the one on this side. So when you open the binder or the Happy Planner, the hose will be on this side, and when you open it, you'll have this here. But please keep in mind that you have to be very careful on how you place the paper if you have one pattern going up or down. So if I was to punch my hose on this side, well, guess what? My pumpkins are upside down. I can turn it over this way, but then this is going to be the back or the front, and it's going to be just backwards. So please be careful when you do that. Now what I will do is that I will put adhesive like all along the edge, but not too close to the edge, but close enough to where the paper will stick. Now this is the back, so the punch are going to be on this end, and I do just need to make sure that I have enough space here that this pattern here is exposed. There you go. Then I'll get my ruler here and I'll make sure to press all the edges and all in the center. You want to make sure that everything is stuck really, really well. That all your edges are pretty nice and neat. I need to change my cover. Look at not my cover, but my arts mat. And there you go. So this will be my front and this will be the back. Just like this. Now what I'm going to do is that I will pause this video because I do want to show you the finished product, but it's gonna take me a little bit and I don't want you to pretty much just watch me do this. But I do have my original cover for my Happy planner here. So what I will be doing is that I will be placing these right in here, and I need to make sure that this is exactly where I want it, and then at this point just go ahead and make the hole punch. I will be using my black disc, not these turquoise ones at all. I only have turquoise and pink. I do have some small black ones, but you know, I wish they would make the bigger, I wish Mombi would make bigger black ones, or the 2-inch rings or 1.5-inch rings. So again, I cannot stress enough how I highly recommend this hole puncher that I purchased at Walmart. It was for 99 cents. This is amazing. Okay, so you guys know the thick black cover that I had here, plus 2 sheets of paper, right? Let me cut this end here. I don't like the way it looks. Okay, so I did mark it, and I just really want to show you how good this hole puncher is. So when I make my holes here, I mark my spots where the hole punches are. What I do is at the bottom of this hole here, I make sure that it is aligned with the bottom of the mark. Look at that, guys. And that's because I have like 3 different covers here, and all of them are really thick. Look how well it goes through. I'm going to go ahead and finish this just so that you guys can see how it's going to look. Just keep in mind that I still have to make my cover for it, and the clear cover to protect my cover, and that will be made out of a chopping mat, a clear chopping mat from Dollar Tree, and it looks pretty much like this. This is the original Mombi cover from my Happy Planner that I purchased. And, but I will be making my own because I do need to be the exact size of my cover. I wish I had my other little scissors because I do have these here. Let me tell you why I like these, because they are really small. And then just to get a good cut here. Sometimes with the bigger scissors, it's like you can't see. Well, at least I can't, you know, and it bothers, kind of annoys me a little bit, only because I can't see exactly where I'm cutting. And I do want to show you guys, again, I'm just going to cut here just because I want to show you what it will look like on my planner. So this is the back part. I just realized, guys, see what I mean? It's like I should have punched them here because this would have been the front part. Now that I punched them on that end, this has to be the back part of my planner. And that's okay. Just as long as I don't mess up the other one, because if I do, then I have to recreate it. And trust me, this is a little bit of work to do. And this is exactly what I do to the planners that I do give for gifts. I have given 2 so far. I will be making another one that I will be, that one will be giving away to one of my patients. See, guys, it still fits perfect here. There you go. See how pretty it looks? And I will make a cover just to kind of give you an idea. I will be making my cover to protect it. So again, this is the back part of my planner. And I just want to show you how pretty it looks with the black rings. Let me cover this just so that you can see that part. Okay, guys, I'm going to pause this video so that I can finish it, and I will show you the end product. Good morning or good afternoon, YouTube. I could not finish loading the video or edit yesterday because I was feeling a little strange when I finished the video, and I noticed too that I was repeating myself quite a bit, and then I went from finishing the item to restarting another thing, and I felt like that was too much. So I deleted that, and it's been a weird evening. I'm not sure where the stomach virus came out of the blues last night as I was recording. So I'm hoping to feel better because I do need to go to work tomorrow. So I do want to show you what the end product looks like. And I'm going to try not to be so chatty, but if I am, sorry. So this is the end product. I did put my pin here. I love this pin. This is like a retractable pin that I bought from the Dollar Tree. And since I work for physicians, we still have these letters, so I elected to put a J. But I do want to put like a gel, a stone of some kind. You never know. I just might put this flower here and glue it. What do y'all think? I think this is cute. So that is my pen. So let's move on. So I found this black headband. It does have some silver like threading, and I elected to go ahead and put this because I glued some gems to the disc, and I will show you how that looks. There you go. You see that? this turned out so cute. I was like so impressed with it. The only trouble, honestly, guys, that I had was that I had to repunch all the paper that is in here. And just to fit this ring here, only because I think like this part of the disc is a little bit wider, or it goes wide and then it goes narrow to secure the paper to stay in place. So that was the only thing that I had to do that was just a little annoying with these. But overall, it came out really, really good. I am really, really pleased with it. And this is it. This is the outcome. Once again, I did not put any in the back here, only because I didn't have enough gems to put them. So maybe when I feel better, if I go to Dollar Tree or somewhere, I'm able to purchase them. So this is, again, like I had mentioned before, this is 8 inches wide. I'm sorry. This is about, I'm sorry, at the end, when you do all of it, it comes out to about 8.5 inches wide. And then once you finish, it comes out to about 10 3/4 length. Okay. I like this size. I like still that it still it's 9 rings versus 12 or 16, which is a little bit wider this way. I mean longer. I honestly, guys, do not mind for it to be wider this way. Only because, like I've mentioned before, it protects my planner. And I'm all about protecting my planner. I work so hard to make them look decent or make them look pretty. And that's what I want. As I mentioned before, I don't do Halloween. And you're wondering why I have pumpkins. Pumpkins reminds me of empanadas. Empanadas is a Mexican pastry that is filled with pumpkin. You can do it with pumpkin, pineapple, cherries, apples, cream cheese, whatever it is that you're wanting. But I remember this one because my grandmother and my mother used to make these. So I'm still trying to get my mom to teach me how to do these, make empanadas, but we can never get the time. So I need to make the time. So again, as you well know, like I mentioned before, the inside part of the planner has a different color paper. And this is a Craftsman paper, just in case you missed it. And this is called Pumpkin Spice Packet. I did elect to go ahead and keep my envelope. And I explained that why yesterday. I purchased these 12 sheets for $4.99 with a 40% off coupon at Michael's. I like them because you can slide pictures, and then not only you can put these cards. I have plenty of these cards that I really, really like them. So I bought these sheets for one of the ladies that I'm making a planner for. She wants to put her children's pictures, and then the other lady that I'm making the planner for, she is pregnant with twins. So baby A and baby B pictures here. And it does have like the back in here. I was thinking about it while I was laying in bed, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, I need to cover these two in the back. And I'm going to go ahead and do that with different ones. So here's my introduction to my planner. Here's 2016 and 2017. I elected to cover 2017, the back of 2017, because my paper was a little rough there. And this is exactly what it looks like. I do recommend that anytime that you place any type of paper like this to cover the back part of your sheets or your planners or your files, your tabs, whatever, just make sure that you line it up really well, and that way you won't cut any of the letters. I noticed here that I was pretty close. I measured the bottom and not the top. So I did this tab here. It had a pattern. This divider had a pattern of like confetti different colors confetti that did not really go with my planner, and I really didn't care for that pattern. So what I did is that I covered it up with this beautiful paper here, C'est La Vie. So I did put 2 months here for my planner. I did put November and December, and I'm just going to show you really quick. I'm going to try to do this like within like another 3 minutes. So here's November. I did decorate the month of November. I saw Josie from Life at 50 and Beyond. She had placed like one of these little flaps like this. If I can get it, I'm so sorry. If I get like one of these flaps, but she placed it here on her calendar. I elected to go ahead and cover my work hours. And the only reason I do that is because sometimes I do leave my planner open at work. I really don't need for people to be looking at this information, or not that it matters because it doesn't have my hourly pay. So it doesn't matter. But I still think I want a little privacy. So this is the first week of December. We are November the 4th, Friday. I did cut these out from one of the papers from the Craftman's, the pumpkin spice paper. And I cut these and then I placed them here. Making me smile. And then I have these sunflower seed or sunflower florals there. I am not sure what happened here, guys. This is a really hot mess. After I look at it, I'm thinking, what got into me? That's okay. I just added a It's Thanksgiving sticker. It'll work. It doesn't matter. It still looks good. And I did put my paper clips. I am using my paper clips that I received from a wonderful lady from New York. She used to live here a long time ago, she said. So here I have for November 14th through the 20th, which I have not decorated yet, but I did put these stickers here because this is the theme that I'm wanting to go with, leaves and pumpkins and stuff. I love Thanksgiving. I love the month of November. I love it. I love the change of temperature. I love the pumpkin spice all over in every store. That's my favorite. And that's why I elected to put these stickers here. Of course, on the 24th is Thanksgiving, and I did put that sticker there. I have not written anything for December, and so here we go. Now, my second divider, it's a file folder, again, like I mentioned, from Target. This is very pretty, so I didn't need to cover it up. So one side of the file folder, it has a pattern, and then on the other side it's a solid color, and this is kind of like a pink peach. Very, very pretty. So here's my budget planner. I did put all of it in here. I really want to do a review on this. I went onto YouTube to look for reviews. I even went to the website to kind of help me or guide me on how to use this planner. This is an extension of the one of their packets that they have, like home planning or something like that. And this is an extension of it, the extension of the budget planning part of it. I really want to do a review on this. I am going to do a review on it. I just have to look at how it is that I want to do it, and I'm going to show, because I feel in a sense it's a little bit backwards for me, but of course this is to my own likings, not to anyone else's. This is what works for me. Okay, so I'm not even going to show that. As I mentioned before, I had to hole punch every sheet, only so that this can go a lot smoother. Yesterday I was having a little trouble, that I was having to do kind of like this whole thing and this, and then to finally turn. Well, now it turns very easily. So live well. This is, I do believe I showed this already, so I'm just gonna skip through it. I showed it in my last haul video. So it does come with a pocket, kind of like a pocket divider. It has a pocket here, but does not have, oh, and it has a pocket here. I think I cut the hose here a little bit too big. So what I'm gonna have to do is put some washi tape and then recut it. I mean, repunch it rather. It does come with these stickers here. And I do have these two other dividers. I do love this one here. I have to keep track of some medical issues that are going on, and I have to journal them. So my symptoms rather, so what a good way to keep track of my journaling is by incorporating it to my planner. So that will be for my journal. This will be for my meal planning whenever I feel a little bit better and they figure out what's wrong with me, then I will go ahead and do that. Here I want it for notes. This is a very, very pretty, of course. Leave the floral to the last, and florals are my favorite. Any floral stickers, floral ribbon, floral. So I'm going to go ahead and purchase the paper. Maybe not purchase the paper. I'm just going to buy a little bit of thicker copy paper and just cut it and put it, punch it, and then put it in my planner. You're saying, why am I doing that? Why not? I want to be able to purchase a paper that I like, a color that I like, a color that, or something that I know that I'm going to use, something that's going to, make me happy. And I really want to do that. So, and I know that that paper can be a little bit expensive, but that's okay. I'm making 3 other planners that I can use that paper for them as well. So this is the end of my planner, and this is the back part of it. And again, I hope everyone has an amazing day. If you have any comments, guys, please leave your comments down below. Only because I do read them. I do read them because let me tell you why I read them. Because I don't get too many of them. I don't get too many comments. I don't get not too many subscribers. And I'm trying to grow my subscriber numbers. And I'm just, please give me your input or your ideas as to how I can do that. Is there something I'm doing wrong? Is there something that you feel that I can improve on? Is there something that you think I should do better, or not talk as much, or anything like that? Please feel free to comment down below, and hope